Welcome to Historically Black Cinema and our special celebration of June Black Music Month. This month, we honor and celebrate the rich legacy and immense contributions of black musicians who have shaped the soundtracks of our lives. From the roots of jazz, blues, and gospel to the revolutionary beats of hip-hop, R&B, and soul, black artists have been at the forefront of musical innovation, breaking barriers and setting trends across generations. Purple Rain is a musical drama film released in 1984 starring the iconic musician Prince in his acting debut alongside Apollonia and music group The Time. The film is closely associated with Prince's album of the same name and features many of the album's tracks. The story revolves around the Kid, played by Prince, a talented but troubled young musician who is trying to make a name for himself in the competitive Minneapolis music scene. The Kid struggles with personal and family issues, an abusive home life, and a difficult relationship with his father, who is also a musician. Throughout the film, the Kid battles with his own inner demons while trying to find success and acceptance as an artist. The soundtrack featuring hits like Purple Rain, When Doves Cry, and Let's Go Crazy was a massive success and helped solidify Prince's status as a musical icon. Purple Rain is more than just a movie. It's a cultural phenomenon that captures the essence of Prince's musical artistry and provides a glimpse into the era's music industry and youth culture. The Wiz is a dynamic retelling of the classic tale The Wizard of Oz, infused with a unique blend of soulful music, dazzling visuals, and urban flair. The film takes viewers on a journey with Dorothy, a young woman from Harlem, as she finds herself transported to the magical land of Oz. Diana Ross stars as Dorothy, bringing a sense of vulnerability and determination to the character. Michael Jackson shines as Scarecrow, infusing the character with both innocence and wisdom. The supporting cast equally impressive, with Nipsey Russell as the Tin Man and Ted Ross as the Cowardly Lion, bringing their own charm and humor to their respective roles. Visually, The Wiz is a feast for your eyes, with vibrant costumes, elaborate sets, and stunning special effects. From the bustling streets of New York City to the fantastical landscapes of Oz, each scene is meticulously crafted to transport viewers into the magical world. The soundtrack, featuring songs written and produced by Quincy Jones, is a blend of R&B, funk, and soul that perfectly complements the story. Standout musical numbers like Ease On Down the Road, Home, and Brand New Day. Get On Up is a biographical drama film released in 2014. The movie chronicles the life and career of James Brown, also known as the Godfather of Soul. The film follows James Brown's journey from his impoverished upbringing in South Carolina to his rise to fame as one of the most influential musicians in history. It explores his tumultuous personal life, including his troubled relationships, struggles with poverty, and encounters with the law. Chadwick Boseman delivers a marvelous performance as James Brown. Boseman's portrayal is a testament to his talent as an actor, as he fully embodies the essence of the legendary musician. The supporting cast, including Viola Davis, Octavia Spencer, and Dan Aykroyd. The film explores themes such as identity, ambition, resilience, and the power of music to transcend social barriers. It delves into the racial and social dynamics of the time, highlighting the discrimination and prejudice that James Brown faced as a black artist trying to break into the mainstream music industry. Get On Up is a must-watch for fans of soul music and leaves a lasting impression on its audience. House Party is a classic comedy film released in 1990, directed by Reginald Hudlin and starring Christopher Kid Reed and Christopher Play Martin. The film follows the misadventures of two high school friends who are excited about attending a big house party. The story revolves around their efforts to make it to the party, avoiding various obstacles and the adventures along the way. Amidst the party and the comedy, House Party subtly touches on social issues such as peer pressure, bullying, and the challenges of growing up. Kid and Play are likable protagonists, while other characters like Bilal, Stab, and Shireen add humor and depth. The film's soundtrack is iconic, featuring tracks by popular artists of the time including Full Force, Kid and Play, and Public Enemy. House Party marked the directorial debut of Reginald Hudlin and played a role in the rise of African-American directors in Hollywood. The film spawned several sequels and influenced a generation of filmmakers and comedians. The 1997 television adaptation of Cinderella, produced by Walt Disney Television and featuring a star-studded cast, stands out as a culturally significant and visually enchanting retelling of the classic fairy tale. The movie stars Brandy as Cinderella, Whitney Houston as a fairy godmother, and includes strong performances from Natalie Desselle-Reid, Whoopi Goldberg, and Jason Alexander. Brandy's portrayal of Cinderella is both refreshing and relatable. She brings a modern sensibility to the role, making the character's journey more grounded and emotionally engaging. Whitney Houston's charismatic and magical performance steals the show, showcasing her vocal prowess and star power. The film features a racially diverse cast, which was groundbreaking at the time and remains significant for its inclusive representation. The musical score is beautifully integrated into the narrative. The choreography and set design are elaborate and vibrant, enhancing the wondrous elements of the story. It has since become a beloved classic and unforgettable performances. The Fighting Temptations is a delightful musical comedy that combines humor, heart, and soulful music into an entertaining showcase. Released in 2003, the film stars Cuba Gooding Jr. as a charming but down-on-his-luck advertising executive who returns to his hometown in Georgia after the death of his aunt to claim his inheritance. However, there's a catch. He must lead the church choir to victory in a gospel competition to receive the money. Cuba Gooding Jr. brings his signature charisma to the role of Darren, while Beyonce Knowles shines as Lily, a talented singer with a troubled past who becomes Darren's love interest. The supporting cast is equally impressive, with Wendell Pierce as the skeptical Reverend Lewis, and LaTanya Richardson Jackson as the no-nonsense choir director Paulina. The ensemble cast of singers and actors adds energy to the film's numerous musical numbers, ranging from traditional gospel hymns to contemporary R&B hits. The Fighting Temptations is an uplifting and entertaining film that will leave audiences tapping their toes and singing along. With its irresistible blend of humor, heart, and soul-stirring music, it's sure to lift your spirits and leave you feeling inspired. What's Love Got to Do With It is a biopic that delves deep into the fierce life of legendary singer Tina Turner. Released in 1993, the movie stars Angela Bassett as Tina Turner and Lawrence Fishburne as Ike Turner. The film chronicles Tina Turner's rise to stardom, from her humble beginnings as Anna Mae Bullock in Nutbush, Tennessee, to her transformation into one of the most electrifying performers in music history. However, at the heart of the story lies her abusive relationship with her former husband and musical partner, Ike Turner. Angela Bassett delivers a tour de force performance as Tina Turner, showing both her vulnerability and her resilience in the face of adversity. She embodies Turner's strength and determination. Lawrence Fishburne is equally compelling as Ike, portraying him as a complex and deeply troubled character whose demons ultimately consume him. From her iconic rendition of Proud Mary to her explosive stage presence, the movie captures the essence of what made Tina Turner such a legendary figure in music. Hustle and Flow is a 2005 drama film directed by Craig Brewer, starring Terrence Howard as the lead character DJ. The film is set in Memphis, Tennessee, and follows the life of DJ, a pimp and a small-time drug dealer who aspires to become a successful rapper. The film revolves around DJ's journey to escape his grim circumstances and pursue his dream of becoming a rapper. He begins recording his music with the help of his friends and fellow musicians, including Keith, played by Anthony Anderson, and Suge, played by Taraji P. Henson. As DJ faces numerous obstacles, including financial struggles and his own self-doubt, he must also confront his past to make difficult decisions to achieve his goal. The film is lauded with its realistic depiction of the Memphis hip-hop scene and the struggles faced by aspiring musicians in the South. The music plays a central role in the film, featuring the Academy Award-winning song "It's Hard Out Here for a Pimp," and Howard's performance earned him an Academy Award nomination for Best Actor. Overall, Hustle and Flow is a compelling and emotionally resonant drama that shines a light on the struggles of an individual trying to break free from their circumstances and achieve their dreams. Dreamgirls is a captivating film adaptation of the Tony Award-winning Broadway musical. Released in 2006, it boasts a star-studded cast including Beyonce Knowles, Jamie Foxx, Eddie Murphy, and Jennifer Hudson in her breakout role. Set in the 1960s and 1970s, the film follows the rise of the female singing trio, The Dreams. One of the film's greatest strengths is its music, from the infectious energy of One Night Only to the raw emotion of And I Am Telling You I'm Not Going. Each song showcases the incredible vocal talents of the cast. At the heart of the story is a talented Effie White, whose powerful voice and unwavering passion for music initially makes her the focal point of the group. As the Dreams gain fame and fortune, tensions arise, leading to Effie being replaced as the lead singer by the more marketable Dina Jones. This decision sets off a chain of events that test the bonds of friendship and sisterhood within the group. Jennifer Hudson's portrayal of Effie earned her widespread acclaim and an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress. Idlewild is a visually stunning and ambitious film that blends elements of musical, drama, and crime genres. Directed by Brian Barber and released in 2006, it stars Andre Benjamin and Antoine Patton, members of the iconic hip-hop duo Outkast. Set in the Prohibition-era South, the film follows the lives of two childhood friends, Rooster and Percival, who are now adults leading very different lives. Rooster is a charming and rebellious performer at a speakeasy owned by the ruthless Spats, while Percival is a reserved and talented pianist who works as a mortician in his family's funeral home. As their paths cross and intertwine, they find themselves caught up in a web of love, friendship, and danger. The supporting cast including Terrence Howard, Paula Patton, Faizon Love, and more. As expected from Outkast, the soundtrack is electric and infectious, featuring a mix of hip-hop, jazz, blues, and funk. The musical numbers are expertly choreographed and serve as vibrant expressions of the characters' emotions and inner conflicts. Director Brian Barber infuses every frame with a sense of style and flair, capturing the opulence and decadence of the jazz age. Sister Act 2, Back in the Habit, released in 1993, is a sequel to the popular 1992 comedy Sister Act. Directed by Bill Duke and starring Whoopi Goldberg, the film follows the characters Dolores, now as a successful Las Vegas performer, called back to her nun friends to help St. Francis Academy, a failing inner-city school. The nuns need Dolores' help to rejuvenate the students' interests, disguised once again as Sister Mary Clarence. She transforms a rowdy class of teenagers into a competitive choir, which eventually competes in the national competition. Whoopi Goldberg delivers a lively and charismatic performance as Dolores/Sister Mary Clarence. Her interactions with the students, particularly Lauryn Hill as Rita Watson, are some of the highlights of the film. With the soundtrack featuring gospel, R&B, and hip-hop influences, songs like Oh Happy Day and Joyful Joyful are memorable and showcase the vocal talents of the cast. Krush Groove is a 1985 American hip-hop film that is loosely based on the early days of Def Jam's recording and the rise of several prominent hip-hop artists during that era. Directed by Michael Schultz, the film provides a glimpse into the burgeoning hip-hop culture of the 1980s, highlighting the challenges, creativity, and entrepreneurial spirit of the artists and producers involved. The movie revolves around the struggles of Russell Walker, played by Blair Underwood, who was trying to launch his own hip-hop record label, Krush Groove Records. He faces financial difficulties and the pressures of balancing business and personal relationships. The film features performances and appearances by a number of real-life hip-hop artists and groups including Run DMC, Curtis Blow, the Fat Boys, Sheila E., and many more. One of the standout aspects of Krush Groove is its representation of the early hip-hop scene, capturing the energy, style, and music of the time. The film's soundtrack is a highlight, featuring iconic tracks that have become synonymous with hip-hop history. Mo Better Blues, directed by Spike Lee and released in 1990, is a rich and layered film that blends music, romance, and the complexities of personal relationships. The movie stars Denzel Washington as Bleak Gilliam, a talented trumpeter whose passion for music is rivaled only by his complicated love life and tumultuous relationships with friends and band members. The story revolves around Bleak's life as he navigates the pressures of maintaining artistic integrity while juggling relationships with two women, Indigo and Clark. His dedication to his craft often puts him at odds with his band members, especially with his childhood friend and manager, Giant, whose gambling habits threaten the group's stability. Mo Better Blues also highlights the dynamics within the jazz community and the impact of external pressures like financial instability and addiction. Supporting performances by Joy Lee, Cinder Williams, and Wesley Snipes are equally strong. The film's soundtrack, composed by Branford Marsalis and featuring Terrence Blanchard's trumpet, capturing the improvisational spirit and technical prowess of the genre. Ray is a biographical film that delves into the life and career of the legendary musician Ray Charles. Released in 2004, the film stars Jamie Foxx in a mesmerizing performance as Ray Charles, for which he won the Academy Award for Best Actor. The film chronicles Charles' journey from his early years in the racially segregated South to his rise to fame as a groundbreaking musician. It explores his struggles with blindness, drug addiction, and the challenges he faced as a black artist in a predominantly white industry. Jamie Foxx's portrayal of Ray Charles is nothing short of remarkable. He captures Charles's physical mannerisms and distinct voice, conveying his vulnerabilities, ambitions, and inner conflicts with authenticity and nuance. The supporting cast includes Kerry Washington as Charles's devoted wife and Regina King as his mistress, Margie Hendricks. Ray is not just a biopic, it's a celebration of Ray Charles's enduring legacy and musical genius. Through its compelling storytelling and stellar performances, the film offers insight into the man behind the music. The Five Heartbeats is a classic musical drama film released in 1991, directed by Robert Townsend. It follows the rise and fall of a fictional R&B vocal group called the Five Heartbeats as they navigate the challenges and triumphs of the music industry during the 1960s and 1970s. The film begins with the group's formation in the late 1950s, when five young boys from a Chicago neighborhood come together with a shared passion for music. Led by the ambitious and talented Eddie Kane Jr., the group comprises of J.T. Matthews, Duck, Choir Boy, and Terrence Dresser Williams. They start performing at local talent shows and eventually catch the attention of a record executive, Jimmy Potter, landing a recording contract and achieving chart-topping success. However, as the group becomes more successful, tensions escalate, leading to internal conflicts and eventually a breakup. Robert Townsend's direction imbues the film with energy and authenticity, capturing the vibrancy of the music scene and emotional highs and lows of the character's journey. The Five Heartbeats is a timeless classic that continues to resonate with audiences decades after its release.